The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the San Francisco 49ers. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw right away. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to lead the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's Edwards. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Jackson going to change things up a bit. To throw is Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Now it's Jackson. Quickly into the hands of Beckett. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Jackson now. Out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 4-yard line.
Near his goal line, here's Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to point.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 30 yards. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
49ers nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard.
Jackson's pass complete to number 42.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Jackson. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And from the 42 now, here's second and 2. In motion goes the tight end. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man, Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline, you know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Purdy sets up to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. We'll see Purdy. He's going to shift him around. They'll drop to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Ravens' 4-yard line.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Play action. It's Jackson. Being chased out left. This one into the hands of Aguilar. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. With his foot back up, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. From 21 yards away. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
49ers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Purdy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Tucker's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, being the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Let's take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
49ers 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And Deebo going to have a Niners first down as he's across midfield to the 48. Purdy now to throw. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. That is incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Second down, here's Purdy to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A loss of 5 on the play. It's third and
Now on
15.
3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 4th down, here's Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Here's Jackson on 3rd down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
At their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Now he's loose down the left sideline. George Kittle, touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
12 yards the pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired, and he's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now Jackson.
A swing pass here to Edwards.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Ravens.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
First down, Baltimore.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And they run with Edwards off the option. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. And I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Edwards is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now it's Jackson. Dumps it off to Edwards. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Drake Jackson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This to perhaps salt this one away. Tucker's kick is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Buffalo 18. Hurt. 7 Pirates. Check go.
Throwing, Purdy. The throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw is Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw. Open man is Juwan Jennings.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to get it back to a 1-score game. And his kick here is good. And that'll move him back within 6 now. So the field goal means we're back to a 1-score game, but with no timeouts left, I think this has to be an onside kick.
I like your analysis there, partner. I think you're right. You need the ball back. That's probably your only avenue.
And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere.